Morning, Jalla.
Good morning, family of mine. Are you talking about something top secret? Am I allowed to be here?
Don't be upset with us, Bodhidua. It's a complicated position to be in when your daughters aren't speaking.
Arvind, can't you recognize that look in her eyes? She's angling for something.
Damn, she's good. Saw right through the attempt to guilt Dad.
Fine, Jala. What do you want to know?
So, is Arani going to be financially secure? Is she set for life, or...
Jala, I'm surprised. Did we raise you to be so materialistic?
I thought you'd admire the practicality of the concern.
Your Amma didn't have those concerns when we got married.
I did. But we made a joint plan for our future.
Exactly. It always takes a leap of faith. There will always be unknowns.
You're deflecting the question. Both of you.
He is a wonderful match for Aruni. Ahmad has good manners, a good job as an engineer.
Okay, good.
He is an excellent cook too. Very sharp, very kind young man. I would say he's handsome, wouldn't you, Minnie?
His best quality is his dedication to his parents. He reminds me of Irfan now that I think about it.
Okay, I get it. He's perfect. Arani knows how to pick him. I'm glad to hear it.
We could stand to hear how perfect she is less often, though.
Shall we make jalebis today, Ma?
Jalebis? Really? But you don't even like them. They are Aruni's favorite.
Just because they're Arani's favorite doesn't mean I don't like them.
Okay. Whatever you say, Jala.
Since I can't eat them, you better eat twice as much for me. But only if they turn out good.
Do I even need to say it? Hand washing, Jala?
You didn't actually need to say it, but don't let that stop you, Ma.
Very good. Light the stove and heat up a pot so you can start on the sugar syrup. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Do you really have to make a big production out of simple tasks like lighting the stove?
A little flair adds spice to life, doesn't it, Ma?
My mistake for even asking. Pour the sugar and water into the warm pot. Well done, Jala. Touchdown! That's what they say in basketball, no? Stir the sugar until it dissolves. Careful, it's hot. Like your temper.
I wonder where I get that from,
You know, it provokes me when you attempt this rhetorical style of argumentation, Jala. I find it quite patronizing.
I was just responding to your little dig.
Was it a dig? Or was it just an observation?
You know it was a dig.
Well, since you're so sure, what can I do but agree with you?
Yeah, arguing with Mom is pointless. I have no idea why Jala keeps doing it.
Yes, well, remember to keep stirring until the sugar dissolves completely. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Patti. Next step is mixing saffron with warm milk. Once it's dissolved, add rose water.
I love this smell. It's comforting.
Your Patti sprays rose water on herself after a bath. Maybe that's why it's familiar?
I don't think that's exactly how I would describe Bati.
Yes, perhaps not. Her presence is more formidable than comforting, really.
Even when you were a child?
Especially then. I knew you had my cooking genes. Now pour the milk mixture into the sugar syrup. Keep it on low heat so it stays warm. Otherwise, the jalebis won't soak it up as well. I've already given you too many compliments today.
Irony's barely spoken a word to me since I've been back, you know.
So, I combined the dry ingredients for you because you always make a mess with the flour.
Do you think you'll ever let that go? I was like 5 years old. I sneezed and the flour went everywhere.
I wish I had taken a picture. You were such a charming child.
Well, now I'm a mostly competent adult. Can you at least acknowledge that, Ma?
I hear your concerns, Jala, and I'm taking them on board.
Oh no. Jala and I used to call this attitude the headmistress will see you now. It may be even worse than irate they see mom on a rampage.
Just stop premixing ingredients, okay? I can handle a little flour.
Okay, fine. The next part is all you. Mix water and dahi in a bowl and then add the flour. Make sure the batter's thick and smooth. No lumps allowed in my kitchen. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down.
If these come out well, maybe I'll take some to Irony.
If you think that's a good idea.
Her sweet tooth is the crack in her emotional defenses that I will exploit to gain the upper hand.
And by gain the upper hand, you mean apologize profusely?
Yes! Exactly. That.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see how they come out first, shall we? Fill the piping bags with the batter you just mixed and pipe spirals into the hot oil carefully. Once they're nice and golden, dip them in the warm sugar syrup and serve hot.
Is that a new cardigan?
It is. My old one was getting a little frayed. I really am an incredible teacher.
What's the verdict?
I'd serve these to guests.
Wow. Really? Thanks, Ma.
Maybe not to desi guests, but still not bad.
That was meant to be for Aisha.
I'm sorry, Jala, but I've moved on from you. I've found a new goddess to worship. I came here looking for you, but found the Maharani instead. You rejecting me was such a stroke of luck.
Yep, he's definitely the one who's been bothering Dia.
You haven't been getting the message. Dia's not interested, creep. You aren't even worth my time.
You're just jealous. You want to stand in the way of our love.
Whatever. If that helps you cope, go for it. Now get out of my town before you hurt yourself.
I've been thinking of getting into roller skating. It feels like a nice companion to skating. Plus, have you seen roller derby? So cool.
You dealt with that creepy dude for me, my hero. I usually deal with those types myself, but I thought you might enjoy kicking his ass. Consider it a little friendship present from me to you.
I have to admit, it was satisfying.
Right? A little bit of righteous vengeance is such a nice start to the day. So, hey, Aruni's wedding is coming up. Are you excited? Or a little bit jealous you're not in the spotlight?
You will not believe how much micromanaging my grandmother is capable of doing from 8,000 miles away.
Complicated family life. That's one thing I don't have to deal with now that I've been disowned.
Ouch. Guess we walked right into that one.
Just be grateful they care enough to make you miserable. You could have it worse. Trust me.
Oh, Jala, that smells delicious. I'm sure Sharak is very thankful.
I'll be expecting a handwritten thank you note in my mailbox. And don't write it for him. I know your handwriting near fun.
I'm telling you, beneath this grouchy face and the smoke-breathing tiger lurks the softest and tenderest of souls.
Sure, deep down maybe.
Very, very deep down.
He's a good boy, really.
Yeah,
So I was just minding my business skating, and she said she was better than me, a skate peasant, and that I was obsessed with my brother who belonged to her. And then she attacked me for no reason.
that doesn't seem totally accurate.
She's been challenging all the skate punks, including you. The streets run red with the blood of babes. The blood of babes, Cece.
Ah, speak of the devil.
As we were saying, she's burned our crops and poisoned our drinking water.
Hi. Are they actually tattling on us?
Jala, have you been fighting these children?
Okay, Auntie, that's not at all a fair representation of the facts. I was trying to engage in a conversation with these wayward youths who are cult members, by the way.
Do your conversations usually involve fists?
Really, Jala? I don't know what you're thinking. Picking fights with these girls? You're far too old for this.
Well, it's too late for you now anyway. You've gone and done it. By defeating us, you've attracted the attention of the General, Soundy's first follower, the Mama Bear.
You know she'd kill you if she heard you call her that.
It's true. Salma's waiting for you, Jala, and she's gonna eat you alive.
Yeah, I'm really intimidated right now. While I didn't break a sweat with either of you, I'll definitely meet my match this time.
Just you wait, Jala. I'm training with Auntie Chandra now. Soon, I'll strike you down once and for all.
Auntie, are you helping train her for my demise?
My doors are open for anyone who needs a shoulder to cry on or a bag to punch it out on. You know that.
Curse that selflessness. It's slightly inconvenient for our battles.
All right, enough bickering in my shop. Hand over your boards for repairs or shoo.
Yeah, Jala. How about you meet me outside for a sec?
Hey, Jala,
What?
you're being summoned.
What?
You're being summoned. God, are those headphones giving you tinnitus?
By who? Where?
Soundy summons you to the skate park, or whatever.
Why?
Something, Sama. I skimmed. I'm playing Snake.
Jala, you should get to the skate park and see what Salma needs. She's a good girl with a lot going on. I expect reports of your best behavior.
You expect too much.
Cooking for a friend again?
You already know, so why are you even asking?
Parenting is mostly anxiety and dread. Putting you on the spot is one of the few unmitigated joys I have. How can I deny myself?
I love you, Mom. Never change.
Since you're attempting to impress someone with this dal makhni, I expect you to pay special attention. This time, no mistakes.
I'll go wash my hands.
Very good. Am I going to regret giving you a knife while you're in this mood?
Tell me what to chop. I'm ready for violence.
Your father's a pacifist. I really don't know where you got this bloodthirsty streak from.
Oh, yeah, it's a real mystery.
Just chop the tomatoes, Jala. Tick-tock. I really am an incredible teacher.
I blew off college. There, I said it. I blew off college and all the plans we made together and left town with Jennifer.
Don't say that woman's name in this house.
This is about me, Ma. My choices, my decisions.
Oh, and she had nothing to do with your decisions, did she? At 21, you think you're all grown up, but you're still a baby. At that age, someone who is 10 years older has a lifetime's more experience.
Says the woman who has a 6-year age gap with her husband.
I am not saying that to her.
Absolutely do not. We want to live to see tomorrow.
Even if you didn't trust us, you should have trusted Aruni.
I was in love. Or I thought I was in love.
You were in love with how forbidden it all was. The secrecy was half the fun.
I'll just puree the tomatoes, shall I?
Not bad. Is that good enough for you?
I know you have something to say, Ma. You might as well say it.
You really want me to? Fine. It's not too late to admit you made a mistake. You can still go to college.
I know that it's important to you, but not everyone needs to go to college.
I know that. But I'm talking about you, Jala. How much of this was that girl's idea? It's easy for someone like her to say. People like us need an education to get ahead in this country. Oh, God. You've got me so worked up I've forgotten what we were doing. Light the stove. Add butter and ginger garlic paste once the pan's hot. Quickly now. Good. But don't get overconfident. Fry the Kashmiri mirch and then pour in the tomato puree before it burns. The timing's everything.
Good advice, Amma.
If you understand my meaning, you understand. I have nothing else to say.
How long do you think that'll last?
What did I just say about timing? Before it burns, Jala, or we'll have to start again. That's good. What if you wake up in 10 years and feel like you've missed out? Not just on your education, but the whole college experience.
I can't answer that, Amma. I don't know what I'll think in 10 years. Maybe I will regret it. But that's life. We make our choices and we have to live with the consequences.
That was actually very wise. Though I guess I would think that, as a manifestation of your psyche in the form of your emotionally remote sister.
You have to trust me. Trust what you taught me.
An answer for everything, this one. Time to stir the pot, Jala.
I think you've already done that, Mom.
Ay, Jala! You get your unfortunate sense of humor from your father's side of the family. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Pati. Now we just add the reduced puree to the dal, and then your job is done.
But
the dal isn't done, but I can finish it up. You go do something fun, Jala. Get out of the house, maybe? Take your mind off everything.
yeah, okay. Thanks, Ma.
Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down.
What do you think?
It's a fine dal, but nothing to write home about.
Come on, Ma. How often is a doll so good you're inspired to write about it?
You know how your dad came to America a year before me so I could get a visa?
Yeah?
Half his letters home were about how much he missed my dal.
Oh, come on. No way.
Believe what you want. I don't need to boast.
Like the image of you slaving away over a hot stove to make me a meal.
Ugh. Dal makhni might be delicious, but it's definitely not sexy.
Thanks, Jala. I'll think of you with every bite.
darling! Good of you to roll through, as though you could resist. You're here to face my good general, my self-righteous right hand. Ah, well, Selma has been instrumental to Barefoot. Family bickers, but we love our cubs dearly. When she first caught my eye, she was struggling, trying to set up a community fridge while her own fridge remained barren. So sweet, but so misguided. Just needed a push in the right direction. My direction. Just like you. We've done this a few times now, no need to faff about anymore. A bear knows when it's time to stop playing with her food and finally take a bite. I need you, Jala. The mayor hasn't spoken to her daughter in years, and she'd do anything to get her back, to get her happy little family back. Do you understand? She'd give anything, even the upcoming election.
No.
I don't just want the park, Jella. My plans are so much bigger than that. Who better to represent the freaks, the untidy, sharp-edged deviants tossed in the gutter than moi? This town has no future. There's no building on top of rot. It needs to burn to begin anew.
Well, there's a campaign slogan for you.
I see you. You're a misfit toy. So am I. And our judges have never truly loved us. For us to thrive, they must be brought low. What rises from the ashes will be fresh, pure. Finally, a place with us in mind. Don't speak. This moment doesn't belong to either of us anyway. Face my general. Consider my offer.
I hear you've been beating on the other skaters. They're mostly teens who just graduated and don't know where to go. Scared of taking on someone your own size?
I don't think an entire cult versus one person are even odds.
Dia's my roommate, Jala. I know how much you actually care about fair play.
We really don't stand a chance against small-town gossip, do we?
Not only did you return to town, but now you're hindering our work in saving it. Soundy says the fight should be a test. I said it was the only choice you gave us.
I keep telling you all, I'm doing this for Tyler. I personally don't care about whatever weird LARP thing you're all getting up to in the woods.
You don't get it. You just can't hear the message. Soundy's message. I noticed, though, that people with loving homes are the most willing to throw theirs away. They don't know what they have, can't appreciate it. And you, Jala, you had an abundance of love. Dia told me. You kept looking for more and more, tossing out what was left behind as scraps.
Yeah, I left people shredded in my path. I'm putting the pieces together now, and I'm paying back my pound of flesh. But that's not owed to you or Soundy. In fact, I'd say you all are a hindrance.
Ask Dia. We're working on it.
Speaking of Dia, does she really approve of this weird cult you're in?
Dia is still having trouble wrapping her head around it. But she does understand at least the importance of community. When we talk about the Barefoot Code and protecting the soul of Timber Hills, it's us. We're the soul of Timber Hills, the youth who want to build our lives here. Soundy understands that. The mayor doesn't. If you're not with us, you're against us too. Soundy thought better of you, and until now, I've been too patient. It's time I make him see how wrong he was about you.
I understand why you take this found family so seriously, but you have to admit, this is pretty goofy. You're fighting me over a community disagreement with an anonymous adult in a rotting suit. Get over yourself.
Soundy gave me a promise. He would protect me, my friends, our town. Now, his obsession with you threatens everything we work for.
Why do you even need Soundy to save the town if you're doing all the work?
Soundy's the icon to rally behind. He's like the banner, the face of Timber Hill's future.
So why can't it be you, Selma?
Me? Leading? I couldn't. Soundy may have shortcomings, but... Enough! You're trying to throw me off, huh? Divide and conquer? I don't think so. I'm channeling every ounce of the Barefoot Code, and I will put an end to your dissent, Jala. Have you ever even had a job? You fight like you have your parents still pay for your insurance. It's super embarrassing how many of your exes are from middle school. Imagine making lifelong romantic enemies when you're still getting crayons with your menu.
I ain't feeling too hot, Ma.
Do not.
I was gonna say ma'am. Of course. General Selma, ma'am.
Auntie! Wouldn't you rather be skating right now instead of fighting me? And the concrete beneath your wheels, the wind blowing through your help.
lost? Even though my belief was pure, after all my efforts, I keep fighting so hard my whole life, but I never win.
Helping someone establish a mascot-based cult might not have been the best method of community organizing. I'm sure Dia would be thrilled if you gave this up.
Just because I lost this fight doesn't mean I'm giving up. The mayor cannot sell this land out from under us. But maybe the way I've gone about it. One of the first lessons I ever learned was no gods, no masters. I might have lost sight of that lately.
Guess bears might need to be added to that list, huh?
I know you tried to get through to Salma. She hasn't had the easiest of times. Not everyone's lucky enough to have a supportive family. You've done all you can. I guess we'll see how things shake out in the next couple of days. Forget it. I get that you're distracted right now. Aruni's been blowing up my phone. It's like I'm reliving all the worst fights of your teenage years. You're both being ridiculous.
Wait, Jala, let me handle this, okay? Since you're the one who brought it up, do you have any actual advice or just more criticisms?
I am not getting in between you two. I just can't. You left us behind, Jala. Are you really surprised that we're wary of letting you back in?
How exactly are we supposed to fix anything if we can't even have a conversation?
How is pushing her when she's not ready helping anything?
Fine. I don't care if she never speaks to us again. We don't need her.
So that's what you're really afraid of? That this rupture will be permanent? She's not avoiding you to punish you, she's protecting herself. Think about it from her perspective. How is she supposed to believe you won't hurt her like that again? Give her time, Jala. People's feelings don't run on a schedule.
Indeed.
I've been waiting to kick his ass.
Want to get in the back of my pickup and drive till no one knows our names? We'll have the stars for a blanket and put fresh s'mores on a portable grill.
I've heard that one before. Still up to the same old tricks after all these years?
Your pretense of boredom would be more convincing if you weren't undressing him with your eyes. Do I have to remind you how running off with Bruno the summer of junior year ended? He gave you that smile, promised you the earth, and ditched you 3 towns over. Dad had to come pick you up. Mom never trusted you the same way again.
I'm not expecting everything to be the same, Jala. I've changed. You've changed.
Bruno.
Hear me out, baby. We could be so sweet together. You're back in town to take responsibility? Don't you know where that road leads? To a boring office job being exploited by the man. Settling down, applying for a mortgage.
Home ownership in this economy?
Can you really see yourself doing laundry and taxes for the rest of your life? Letting your dreams wither into distant memories? Do you really want to settle for an ordinary life?
Excuse me, but surely it's easier to live your dreams if you also do your laundry and taxes. Not to be like an immigrant stereotype, but don't you want a job you're good at? A house, a goddamn dog even? I'm not afraid I'll ever be ordinary. Kinda sounds like you are, though.
I'm not a poser. You take that back. Can I tell you a secret, Jala? Every one of the promises I break, I believe them completely when I make them. I want to be the son my parents think I am. I could be him. He's a part of me.
Yeah, a part he plays. It's not the same thing.
Maybe with you, I could change. Stop being so afraid. There's more to me, Jala. I just need someone to give me a reason.
All of this sounds like a you problem, bro. If you want a grand transformation, hire a renovator. Or better yet, go to therapy. I'm not interested in fixer-uppers.
What? But that line, it never fails. I don't understand.
These are Bruno's contradictory inner selves. They're his shields against true self-reflection. You have to shatter his illusions of himself before you can take him down.
Got it. Time to crack open his candy-coated shell. What kind of women do you usually go for? 'Cause you need to work on your game.
Usually married ones. I want to learn about commitment. Dude, less honesty, please.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
I know I wasn't the best boyfriend, but we had an adventure. I know you still remember.
What I remember is Jala finding out that Bruno's entire life is built on an elaborate lie. His parents back home in Malaysia sent him here to get an MBA. Bruno dropped out without telling them. His road-tripping lifestyle? Paid for by the tuition checks he's been cashing.
For one knife's edge, heart-pounding, dizzying moment, we were free, jelly beans. Right now, you look like you're caught in a trap. I could be your way out.
Do your parents back home in Malaysia still think you're at business school, Bruno?
They're happy thinking that. Why would I mess with that?
Aren't you afraid of what will happen once they find out? They're going to be so disappointed in you. Worse, they might cut off your credit cards.
Don't even joke about that, JB. Ugh. I'll figure it out if and when it happens. Why spend my time worrying about the future or the past? You really have to learn to be present in the moment. Let me paint a picture for you. A beautiful collage of future memories. So close, all you have to do is reach out and touch. The Santa Ana wind in your hair, the California coast turning gold in the sunset. The radio's playing our favorite song, and it's like we could be young forever. You and me against the universe. Why stay where you're clearly not wanted? We could just get in my truck and go.
Auntie!
I'm gonna whisk you away like you secretly wanted.
That's called kidnapping, Bruno.
She got me. I'm done for. You were never really my type anyway, Jala. Oh my god. Bro! No! Go on without me. Never look back. You hear me? I regret nothing. It was all worth it. For you, bro. You look so stressed out, Jala. I give the best massages. Just saying. Ugh.
Ew, I would like to unsee that, please.
Why are you breaking my heart into pieces, Jala? All I want is to be sweet to you.
I never had much of a sweet tooth. All the sugar gives me a toothache.
My hench bros sacrifice themselves for me. For us. So you can see how far I'm willing to go for you. Why look before you leap? Why keep questioning? What's the worst that could happen if you just take a chance on me?
You'll have to give me a tour of your new tattoo sometime.
Anytime you like, baby. I made a lot of mistakes, okay? My family put so much pressure on me. You gotta prove you're better than all your cousins, my dad said. You have to justify my marriage to your mother. Being around you made me realize what a charade my life was. Maybe part of me wanted to mess up your perfect image to your parents. Prove to myself you were just like me.
Let's not sugarcoat it. You used me to make yourself feel better. We're all just temporary fixes for you. Every new place, every new love, every new job. You suck the sweetness out of things and spit them out when the next piece of candy comes along.
You're making me sound like such an asshole.
I think he's finally getting it.
You're not being fair. If I used you, you used me too, Jala. You're not a better person than me. In fact, we're the same. You can't break me down, Jala. I'm more than just a sum of my parts.
You're just a boy playing with his toys.
Go on an adventure with me, Jala. Let's pretend nothing else exists, at least for a little while. Everyone in this town wants something from you, apart from me. I just want to set you free.
I learned my lesson about free rides with you. Mom!
Why does this always happen to me? Life's too short to linger on the bad stuff, Jala.
You're not even really sorry about how you treated me, are you? You're just saying what you need to say to get what you want.
This is the spring of our lives, Jala. Let's just enjoy it. Come with free snacks. How many of your other prospective dates can say that? I bet your dad hugs you and tells you he's proud of you even when he isn't.
Yeah, he does.
God damn it. Remember the Oregon coast? Tillamook Creamery? That night on the beach?
You said you'd write, call, stay in contact, all those things. But here we are.
I'll make up for it. Promise. Just give me a chance, Jala. I wanted you to run away with me again because going back to the past is safer than facing the future. I've been running in circles a long time, trying to pretend this game will last forever. But I guess you can't outrun the future. Even the past can sneak up on you if you're not careful. So what happens now for you and me?
How about we try being friends instead of solutions to each other's problems?
Why not? I'll try anything once. I'll be in touch, Jelly Beans.
out.
Look out.
Guys, we're missing one. Where's Bruno?
He left town. Alone. How do you know this information?
So much for Bruno's master plan.
No, seriously. I'm mildly concerned that Sergio is stalking all of us.
He really just left town? Without even saying goodbye to us?
I'm just taking a healthy interest in my rivals. It's just good sense.
Leaving town is kinda what he does.
I'm not the only one hearing this, am I? Hello?
Sergio's been a creep since grade school. What's new?
What's new is that I'm in the blast radius of his creepiness. Also, I'm not a rival. I barely even count as an ex.
You and Sergio have that in common.
Wow. Et tu, Tyler?
I caught you practicing clever lines to devastate Jala in the mirror yesterday.
Friendship code violation.
Friends don't let friends lie to themselves, babe. Enjoy your little confrontation, Andale. Don't come crying to me when it all goes up in flames.
I heard you had a run-in with that boy Bruno today. And you're still here and not 3 towns over. That's a win.
On a scale of dormant volcano to full-on Chernobyl, how freaked out is Mom?
Closer to a natural disaster than a nuclear meltdown. I'd still wait till the first responders clear the area.
Are you first responders in this scenario?
Nope. Half a bottle of Chardonnay and a tube of cookie dough. Works at least half the time.
Can I just cuddle up here with you tonight?
Of course, Jala Banana. I'll put something on you can fall asleep to.
So, like, basically everything you like to watch?
Oof, ouch. A direct hit straight to the heart.
Kidding.